Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles in Mansfield, Texas. I'm here today to show you one of the finest examples of a true survivor. This is a 1982 Jeep Scrambler, and this vehicle has not been restored. It's in its original condition. And yes, it does have some little chips and scratches in the paint, but that's to be expected on a vehicle that's over 30 years old. This vehicle came from Utah, which is a very dry climate, so there's no rust on this Jeep at all. It's very, very solid. In fact, it still has the Utah tags. It did pass the emissions test for Texas. It's got a brand new Texas inspection sticker on it. But this is kind of what amazes me on this Jeep. This is the original interior. It has not been reupholstered or recovered. It's got 42,030 miles. It has cold air conditioning, factory tachometer, and this really blows my mind. The factory clock, look at that second hand moving. The clock actually works. It's also got dealer added cruise control, and it's got an accessory spotlight. The gentleman that owned this Jeep, he passed away, but he was a member of a search and rescue team up in Utah for the sheriff's department. And it's still got the original stickers on it for the search and rescue for the sheriff's department. What's amazing is all the decals and stripes are original and in very good shape. It's got some TLC lights up front. I'm going to show you under the hood. And again, this thing is a true survivor. This motor has not been rebuilt. It has not been overhauled. It's in its factory condition. The only thing that's been done was the water pump was leaking, and we put a brand new water pump on it. This little hose right here was replaced, this little air hose, but everything else you see is in its original condition. Even the light still works under the hood. And I've never seen a Jeep that had insulation under the hood that was still intact from the factory. You can see the jack and the jack handle. All the wiring is just as it was from the factory. The firewall is still glossy. The fender wells still have glossy paint. This is a beautiful, beautiful Jeep. The wheels are the factory chrome steel wheels, and they're in amazing condition. It's got a set of BF Goodrich all-terrains that probably have about 60% of their tread. The tires, if you look real close, have a couple cracks, dry rot cracks, so the tires are old. And walking around the Jeep, you can see the various little chips. You can see right here, there's kind of a little scratch in this coating right here on the door. The bed side, the right side quarter panel is very straight. You can see some chips back here on the roll bar. And it looks like maybe back in the day something must have spilled in the back and basically ate the paint off. You can see where it rolled around, maybe some paint thinner. It does have a really nice aftermarket sliding rear window. It's got gun racks in the back, a little steel toolbox. The rear bumper does have a dent in it right here. And that's the name of the dealership that sold this Jeep new. It's Hayes Brothers in Salt Lake City. Now I wanted to show you something else on the interior. It still has the original owner's manual, the owner's identification card, where it was sold new in Utah. It was a Buick Opel Jeep dealership, maintenance schedule, and extended warranty. It's even got the little towing sticker on the glove box. It does have an aftermarket Clarion stereo. In fact, back in the day, I don't think Jeep had their own radios. I think the dealers added them. You can see a gun rack here on the back, a gun rack up on the window on the hardtop. This Jeep drives really good. It's very tight. It shifts through the gears like it should. I mean, it's just an amazing vehicle. I just can't get enough of it. You can see under the fender wells how clean it is. We're going to take a look underneath. You can see the body is very solid. The frame is excellent. Looks like they've replaced the muffler. somewhere along in its life. And the only rust is just the surface rust on the head of the bolts. It's a Dana 30 up front. And folks, this is not a restored Jeep. This is an original Survivor. A lot of people buy these Jeeps and take them all apart and do a nut and bolt restoration. This one is in its original condition when it was sold brand new. And it's in amazing shape. It was kept indoors at a cabin up in Utah. And when the old man passed away, the family kind of fought over it. One of the guys ended up with it. He kept it for several years, and then he finally sold it. But you got an opportunity to own really a piece of history and an amazing unrestored virgin Jeep Scrambler. If you have any questions, give us a call, because I feel like this Jeep will sell fast. I've seen a lot of Jeeps in my lifetime, and I've never seen one that was this original and this nice. I mean, look at all the bolts and hardware. The grab handle is still got its leather wrap on it. It's just not scratched, it's not scraped. It's just an amazing, amazing Jeep Scrambler. But I thank you for looking. I could go on all day about this Jeep, but I will conclude this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. But give us a call if you're looking for a super outstanding Jeep Scrambler. Please consider this one.